can see me.
That's cool. That's really cool. You get all the guitars? They're nice. They're not like just. What is it? It's not even halftime? They do like almost like Neil Peart when he goes to halftime and you know what I mean? Cool.
Almost like Neil Peart.
Well, he goes to halftime. You know, so I. Plus, right, it's better time, so I.
This part is actually a lot cooler with headphones because these echo things that I'm doing is like one will be over here and then the next one will be over here and then back and forth. We used like a speaker, like one of those, what do they call megaphones. Yeah.
Who used to do that? Somebody used to do that. Frank Zappa used to do that.
With a megaphone effect.
I think so. I'm not positive, but I think he had like a megaphone and there was somebody, he might have, I don't know if he did, but yeah, I just have this recollection.
Well, the song is called This House Ain't a Home. It's just like, the song's a lot, has a lot of frustration in it. There's a line in the chorus, these friends aren't real, this house ain't a home. That's one of the lines in the chorus, so it's just, what's the words of the chorus? Just help me, I've lost everything I own. These friends aren't real, this house ain't a home. I could die any second, the way I'm feeling now. Please let me hold you and know that you're alive. Feel your body as I quiver inside, because only you can save me now, only you can save me. So it's almost like a plea to the person that has your affection because everything else is going wrong in your life, sort of.
It's cool. You're a poet. I can't write lyrics for anything, but how do you do that? Because I could never, if you asked me to write.
We had a conversation, I think when we were doing that Vibes and Drums thing at Five Towns in the theater, when I was talking and you were asking me about how I write my music and stuff.
Yeah.
And the processes, and you said that you have the tendency to go to, you know, a percussion, the keyboard.
Yeah.
When you write. Not that, well, the guitar is, you're striking it, so it can be classified as a percussion instrument.
That's how you write, right?
But yeah, well, when I was, you know, I studied percussion and drums a lot before I got into guitar, but I got into guitar big starting in high school, and that's when I really started writing with bands and stuff like that. So guitar, I'll just a lot of the time, you know, most of your music. Do you have any that has lyrics? It's all instrumental, right?
Well, I wrote a few things early, but unfortunately, my voice is not that strong.
Right.
I never really was able to sing it, so my early stuff never really got out. All my stuff was just instrumental.
Right, right.
You write songs.
A lot of the time, I'll get the lyrics, and then I'll put chords to it.
So in other words, you'll have the lyrics and then you'll put the chords to it.
And I'll already, when I'm writing down the lyrics, I'll sort of like have a melody and I'll kind of line up things.
It's really hard.
It's strange.
Yeah, it's a really weird process.
You know, nobody taught me. There's classes that you can take in college, songwriting 101, all that stuff. I didn't learn it that way.
That might have ruined you.
You know, I didn't take them.
It probably messed you up because the thing is, you know, they had courses when I was in Nassau, like on arranging and whatnot.
Yeah, well, I had to take those things later, you know, the theory and the arranging and stuff like that, but I was writing songs way before I took that sort of stuff. You know, I got my first music theory class in high school, at like my senior year or something.
Your guitar chords are like really predictable and really easy to follow, so that's really cool.
You know that it's going to go back to the chorus.
Yeah, it's very like power-oriented. Are they fifths? Because I write, a lot of my melodies are usually fifths.
There's a lot of fifths in there, yeah.
That makes it really very predictable.
Well, you know, Blink-182 and Green Day and Foo Fighters, that's what they're all about, and those are some of my favorite alternative bands.
Yeah, most people don't know that I know a lot about theory because I write music. If you're a
good
drummer,
ear.
you're a drummer too, and I'm proud that you're writing music because a lot of drummers can't write music.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I talked to Peter, who's a fantastic drummer, but I asked him, I says, Peter, I says, have you ever written music? He says, nah, I says, I never wrote. I concentrate more on
He
just
writes
playing.
drum books.
Yeah, it's different.
Like drum instruction books. But I mean, he's coming up after Samulano though, and Samulano was.
Yeah. Samulano probably couldn't write music. Don Famularo, I'm not sure if Don writes music. I don't really know if he's a keyboard player. But Terry Silverlight writes music, plays. Billy Cobham is a keyboard player. Basically, the thing I guess is if you're a drummer, learn to either play or write keyboard or guitar, and then you could write.
It's definitely, well, you know
One or
what?
the other.
I started getting training on mallet percussion in high school, but if I had only stayed on drums and then did that when that came up and hadn't dabbled with guitar and harmonica and keys and bass and whatnot, then, you know, it's don't be afraid to branch out.
Totally. And
Don't
then
be
write
afraid to branch out.
Right.
You know, I think harmonica right on him.
Want to play it? Check this out, right?
Jeff and Dyke,
By the way,
harmonica-ist.
By the way, do not
Harmonicist?
tell the world about that. I'm not good.
What is that? It's a horn?
Oh yeah, that'll go. Okay, let's go on. With that. Cliff, and the Cliffhangers taught me how to do that. It's basically a.
He's bending.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Do you play harmonica?
I do.
Yeah. We gotta do a show on that. A lot of people don't know I play this.
I don't know if I told you, in Jersey I was leading a
My big break.
harmonica.
Fantastic. Is it one guitar?
There's a bass playing that's a bass. And there's one acoustic guitar being played by my friend that's like whole notes, full fat chord, and then finger, arpeggio.
Coming on drums.
Yeah.
That's you. That's Nova, but yeah. It's almost jazzy. Yeah. You're calling it a heavy metal elephant scale. Yeah, heavy metal bebop. It's kind of the way I play drums sometimes when I can't play jazz. That sounded like it. This song, I think, might be by maybe your single.
Take another little piece of my heart now.
Is that what that reminds you of?
Yeah.
I don't know. But
The song's called You're Wed, I'm Dead.
nice thought. Oh, now who did this?
This is my friend Cass on the piano.
Very good. Oh, come on, Lord have mercy. You're drum pop. Play that over again. I want to hear
Play
that.
that over.
You've been listening to Right to Little Bernie.
What the?
Your whole attitude's totally Bernie. By the way, I call him Bernie because we're good friends.
Bernie.
Yeah, I wish.
I
love your papa. Drum part is like infectious. You keep it going through the whole thing.
It changes.
Your drum part is very original. And you sing it off the group. I can play this. This is really cool. Doesn't sound like you're really happy about this.
It's called You're Wed, I'm Dead. I'll explain. I'll explain. I'll explain.
I love the feel. Dark and airy. I like your little choice of rhythm. This is probably your
Dress
funky,
of rhythm?
your whole choice of rhythm is very funky. I like zip-a-dum. This is probably the funkiest drumming.
Everyone smiles, says goodbye, but I can't say could you read through my disguise, or are you just so taken away by everything she does? To catch a glimpse so deeply, I'm in love, and when she tosses her bouquet to lay it upon my grave. No, sure best way as you pull away. I'm letting you choke in all these words to say. No, I won't go to your wedding, 'cause it'll be my funeral. It'll be my funeral. And that's what's my tears in the Lord.
I don't know if you're serious. It comes out. Almost like fire. Like when you're saying. Sounds like the end. Oh yeah. Like an Eagles ending. It's got a country feel, but yeah. So it's a little bit depressing now. Only because
I can't just write everything happy, you know, that's not spanning the gamut of emotion. I write how I feel,
but
you know.
But you're serious. Yeah, it's serious. It's nice. I always think it's sad to write about death. But it's not. You're not making a joke of it. It's like
No.
It's a sad thing.
No. The song.
I don't like jokes about
This
death.
was a very hard recording process because the person that I wrote it for was there. And
you mentioned that to me.
it was the most awkward recording session I've ever done. But I had feelings for somebody who was seeing someone, and it was sort of one of those situations where I'm knocking over my water bottle here. It was one of those situations where you can't really say anything about it because you know that they're taken, and you don't want to mess up what you have going on in the friendship, and it was just the first line of the chorus, I won't go to your wedding because it'll be my funeral. Basically, the whole idea of this song in my head was, you know, we're friends throughout the years and he's still with this person, and I'm like fast forwarding years in my head and seeing myself, you know, him asking me to come and still, you know, in the back pocket feeling, you know, that way towards him. And
I have somebody in my life that's not there anymore, but exactly the same thing. If she was to, I don't know, I don't mean what I would go to her wedding either. I don't think that I would want to go to her funeral, my funeral, but you know, I don't even know, yeah. This is
what is the word? Unrequited love? Is that what it is? Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to get
all right, let's go on to another one. Let's go.
I say it right. Jeff,
this is emotional stuff. Don't cry. Don't cry.